This week I received a very cool package from Collectable Cities, so without wasting any time, let's have a look. Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And as I said at the beginning, I got a package from Collectable Cities. The link is in the description to their website. Do go and check them out. But without further ado, let's open this box up and see what they sent me. Okay, so as I said at the beginning, I got a really cool delivery from Fancy Lamp, aka Collectable Cities. Now you can check out this company over on TikTok at Collectable Cities or their website collectablecities.com. Inside my box was a handwritten postcard, which is a really nice little touch. I've got a business card there with all of the details, and I'll just hold that up on the screen so that you can see them. But as I said, you can check them out on TikTok and Instagram, and of course their website. And I've got the little enamel pin there as well of the Royal Guard, which is a really nice little touch. Now inside this very well packaged box was 5 boxes. Now these 5, to my knowledge, make up their initial offering. So you have the Queen as number 1, you have King Henry VIII as number 2, you've got a Beefeater as number 3, you've got William Shakespeare as number 4, and last but not least you've got Sherlock Holmes as number 5. I'm loving the colour palette on these boxes. They've got kind of a real neutral feel to them. They're just very aesthetically pleasing. There's a lot of thought that's gone into the design of these. Now the actual boxes themselves are very well put together. There's a lot of detail on there. There's some nice kind of matte and gloss finish there on the London and the names and stuff. And on the side of the box as well, there's a little blurb about each of the characters on the right hand side. A little blurb about the characters and what's included in the box. Now these are first edition, which is really nice, and I'm over the moon to be sent them. So I have to say a huge thank you to Collectable Cities for sending these over to me. They are definitely figures that are going to take pride of place in my collection. Going to put these up. Being someone from London and from the UK, these little characters are definitely something that I'm going to enjoy having on my shelves. So without further ado, let's crack them open and take a look. Now which one shall I start with? I think I'm going to go for the one in the middle, and I'll go for the Beefeater. So this is number 3. Now they're quite easy to open. They're just the cardboard boxes, but inside the cardboard box you've got these really cool kind of, they're not plastic, well they are plastic bags, but they're sealed inside those boxes, inside those bags, and you've also got a little collector card here as well that says first edition, and on the back, oh, dropped it there, but on the back it also tells you which number you got out of 1,000. So there's 1,000 of each of these characters made from what this card says, and it tells you what number your figure is, which is a really nice touch and definitely something that's kind of good to have, and as a collector, they're definitely, that kind of makes it a little bit more for me. But yeah, so without further ado, let's crack it open and actually take a look at the figure. So similar to the blind bags, they just kind of tear away, but you kind of know what's inside. And these are awesome. There's no two ways about it. These are very awesome figures. They're kind of reminiscent of like modelling clay animation, if you like. He's got his keys there to the Tower of London. The finish on them is exceptionally good. It's really, really well put together. There's no articulation in them. They are kind of statuesque figures, but they're very cool. And yeah, they remind me a lot of the kind of claymation, is that the right word? Included with the Beefeater is of course a raven. Now anyone that's been to Tower of London knows that it is full of ravens, and they kind of live there, so including a raven as a little accessory here with a Beefeater is a really nice touch, and not something that I would have necessarily expected accessories in with these figures, but to have a little accessory raven there is really cool. Where should we go next? Who should we have a look at next? Let's have a look at Shakespeare. Let's work our way across. As I said, I really love the colour palette on these boxes. There's something very pleasing about them, the way they all kind of work together, the uniformed kind of look. What number did I get for Shakespeare? 159 out of 1,000. Now as a collector, having these kind of individual numbers is a really nice touch. It kind of makes them a little bit more exciting to open. And there he is. There's Shakespeare with, of course, the skull and his quill. And yeah, he's cool. I like him. Different scale, obviously different mould and everything. Let's have a look at Sherlock, number 5. Where's the card? I'm excited for the numbers now as much as I am the figure.
But do go and check out their website. Go and have a look at collectiblecities.com. This particular wave is not the only wave they have planned. I know that they're in production at the moment for some more figures, potentially a wave 2, I think. I don't know if that's going to be a London wave or there's other cities that they're attempting, but oh wow, that is a really cool detail. So the magnifying glass for Sherlock actually magnifies, as you can see there. That's a really good detail for a figure. I'm really impressed by that. Not gonna lie, that is a really impressive little detail. Sherlock looks very cool. Yeah, so they're very much in the style of that kind of, I don't know, Postman Pat-esque look. There's something very British about the feel of these, the kind of British animation of the kind of 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Henry VIII, 163 out of 1000. Henry VIII, obviously a very famous monarch in the past. In British history, so he obviously had to be a part of this wave. Now let's open him up. He's going to be a big one. Yeah, there we go. Huge character, and he also comes with a little accessory as well. What does he come with? He comes with royal ham, a royal ham accessory, which, you know, anyone that knows about Henry VIII knows that he liked his food pretty much as he liked his wives. So having a ham is definitely a good little touch. It's not actually that much bigger than the Beefeater. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, but he's cool. He's kind of what I would expect Henry VIII to look like. And there's the little royal ham as well. Nice little accessory, little detail. So last but not least, let's have a look at Her Majesty the Queen. This is the one I think I'm most excited about. I don't know why, but yeah, definitely excited to see this Queen. Going to keep hold of these boxes. These are definitely going to make up part of my display. Oh, 347 out of 1000. I think that's my highest number out of all of them. Let's have a look. Crack that bag open. And she comes with a royal corgi as well, which is quite cool. She's the smallest out of all of them. Naturally, she's a small person, a small character. So I like the way that they do kind of all scale with each other. I'm not sure about her scale with Henry VIII there though. That's really small. But yeah, she looks really cool. A nice kind of centerpiece to the 5, I think, the Queen. And there's a little corgi as well. That's a really cool little touch. These are awesome. These are really awesome. Now, they're not going to be to everybody's taste, but I think if you're from the UK or you're from London or you've got ties to London, then these are definitely something that you'd want to put on your shelves, just because, yeah, there's something very, very cool about these indeed. A huge thank you to Collectable Cities for sending them over to me. They are definitely going to take pride of place in my collection. I was going to put them on the center wheel. I don't even know what it's called, but the rotating platform, should we call it, just so you can get a good look at all of those characters. The colours on them are really well thought out. They look really clean. They look really crisp. They're just very well produced for what they are, and definitely worth picking up if you're I was going to say a fan of London, but if you've got ties to them, they would definitely look good. You know what? They would look good as well against some like retro figures, maybe on a shelf with some of the older figures from like the 80s or something like that. Either way, thank you very much, Collectable Cities, for sending them over. It's very much appreciated. Do go and check them out. The link is in the description below.